Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm going to continue my review. Yesterday my power went out, unfortunately, and it stayed off for quite some time. So I couldn't just resume my live stream, but here we are today, and I'm gonna continue the review from where it stopped last time. We were about an hour and a half into the review. So if you haven't checked out the first part, then you can do that. Otherwise, if you just want to hear my final opinion on the game, then obviously you can just skip to the end. But yeah, we're just gonna continue playing the game today. And yeah, so far I like the game. Hour and a half into the game, I like the game. I really haven't seen anything bad, really. So far the game is doing good. As long as I don't see too many bad things, even if the game is mediocre overall, even though this game is not mediocre overall, but even if the game is mediocre overall, as long as I don't see bad things, then I can still recommend the game, you know? I can much easier recommend a quote-unquote mediocre game that's just overall mediocre than a bad game that is overall bad. Obviously, a bad game won't get a recommendation at the end of the day. I really like the building system. Like, the road building system is fantastic, honestly. I remember, like, we lost about, I don't know, a couple of minutes of playtime because obviously, like I said, the power went out. So I remember I had a hunting lodge built over here. So we can build it over here again, basically. That's fine. And yeah, I'm not too sure if there's anything else that I'm missing, possibly. I would have to go actually look at my stream from yesterday. Perhaps I should have done that before starting the stream again, but I mean, we built a bunch of stuff over here that's still busy being built. We can increase the speed. We're busy expanding in this direction. I wanted to build a hunting lodge over here, so once they clear the woods over there a little bit, I think can definitely start that. Want them to clear in that direction. Wow, there's like, this kind of reminds me of like City Skylines or something like that, you know, where there's traffic. Like, this game actually has traffic, you know. It's not like in a game like Anno, for instance, or many different. Look at that. Now they start going. Many different colony games like this would normally not have traffic like this. The citizens and the NPCs can usually just move where they want to move, but this game actually really has traffic. Like, look at that. That's actually the first time that I notice it in this game after playing for an hour and a half. So I wonder, perhaps eventually you can get better roads, because clearly this road right now, like, isn't super efficient actually. Like, you really should build more roads then. Roads is going to be a limiting factor for the efficiency of your places, of your town. Then you really do need to build more roads. Okay, so here we have a little bit of problem. Can't seem. This is the first time that I'm seeing this thing happen. I can't seem to build over there. So wood cutting hut. So we can just cancel this one just quickly. You can't move it, I think. I don't think you can move a building. So cancel that one, and then we just make the road longer because yeah, I want to have a road going through there, and then we can build the wood cutting hut again. I really think this is probably the only game that I've ever played, like a colony game, where you can actually get traffic on your roads. Like usually the dudes don't have like collision, you know, they can just go where they want to. Okay, so this one has no resources at all anymore, so we can disable that building. Storage full. Okay, so this one can take 64 of each type. Might need to build another one. So we have one over there. We're busy building one over here. And then we're busy building another one over there as well. So yeah, we can maybe build another one around here somewhere, because this is going to be like the main hub, even though we are obviously busy expanding. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be the main hub. All accessible territory in range claimed. Okay. So these guys can't claim anymore. Which is fine. They're on the limit there. They're basically on the limit there. So that's fine. So we can build another one. Okay, over there. This one still has a lot of work to do. I also want to build another one like around here somewhere. I guess I can build one here. Yeah, that should be fine. It's very clear that you're going to have to build a lot more unnecessary roads just to alleviate a little bit of the unnecessary traveling. Or the unnecessary traffic, I should say. Connect new buildings, click the construction site road marker, set waypoints, firm the road. Oh, so you can just like click on the flag. Well, I don't see why I would want to do that. I should probably build a couple of houses over here, maybe. And I guess we can build one of these. Like one over there and then one over here. This one will basically cover for year and for year. Recruit a builder. Missing road connection. Which building has a missing road connection? Oh, why would this one? Why would I have built this one out the road? That's weird. No, why I have done that? Oh, I remember now. I actually didn't build it without a road. That's probably when the game crashed. Or when my power went out, I should say. So we go from here, there. Okay, so these don't have any more resources in range, so we can close them. It's cool that it shows you a little red flag when they don't have anything in range anymore. It's very easy to spot. This place basically closed down. I'm not sure how you can close one of these. I mean, I guess you can just close the entire building. Yes, let's close the entire building. And they can just find another workplace. You have discovered an area occupied by scavs over here. The scavs plunder all metal and stone resources they find, forge powerful armor and weapons. Right, blah, blah. Scavs do not attack our settlement itself, but they expand aggressively. Your guards are superior to their creepers and can prevent further expansions. They wear strong armor, but your blade dancers know about their weak spots. Blah blah blah. Hurry up before the scavs get too powerful to overcome. Okay, so where is it? Jump to target no longer exists. Well, I'm assuming it's over here because I can see through the fog over there. So, okay, we will put a stop to them as quickly as possible. We make that a high priority. So, a hammer. Why don't I have a hammer yet? It says producing. Maybe I should make another workshop. Oh, I do have another workshop over here. Okay, so I already have 2 workshops. Okay, well that's fine. They just need to get to it then. Cracking. Warriors have mined stone blocks. This opens up a realm of possibilities. Blah blah blah. Well, it's not much bigger. Like it has 50% more residence capacity, but it's not like amazing. I don't think I need to build one of these really. And there is an enemy here to the right side, so I guess I can maybe. So this one is complete, so I want 5 over here immediately. So I've got 5 over there, 4 over there, 5 over here. I guess we can reduce this amount. Definitely reduce this amount. Can reduce that to 1. So we are busy pushing these guys back over here. I'm not sure how you can defeat them because the guards can't go outside of your territory, apparently. Wow, he killed one of my guys. Holy crap, they're actually strong. Look at that, he's like really doing damage. Oh well, we are winning so far, but we are taking some losses. Training, replacing. Yeah, so my guards, I definitely need to keep at a certain level. Guard tower, attack. Stations unit type can patrol and attack. What's the difference between a guard post and a guard tower? It's the same building, it's just bigger. I don't see why we'd want to build one of those. Are under attack. Bandits. Oh. Bandits attack your military units on site, scare your civilians, try to steal something valuable. Economy buildings may enter a state of danger, blah blah blah. Attack move. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna have to get the guys from over here on the right side over here. So that's fine. I also have a tower up there that we can quickly grab. Come over here. Guys, come over here. Even you guys, in fact, come over here. Okay, my guys are destroying their guys. Okay, one of my guys died, two of my guys died, and all of my guys are dead. Fantastic. Can you guys maybe stop claiming and go over here. Like, why don't they want to attack? He's fucking up my guys something awful. Look at that. How are bandits so strong? Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 guys dead. What the holy hell? Like, that's a little bit crazy. When last did the game save? Let's have a look quickly. Okay, about 4 minutes ago. That's not bad actually. Let's load that one and then should be able to deal with this bandit attack much better. I stop expanding. You guys stop expanding. Guys stop expanding. Everyone come over here. So all of those are dead, all of those are dead, all of those are dead. Holy crap. Like 15 dudes dead. I guess it's because he's a veteran bandit. Maybe veteran bandits are a little bit better. Okay, let's try that one again. Okay, stop, gather over there. Stop, gather over there, and stop, gather over here. Don't go running in one by one. So there's 3 left. That might be a little bit better than the last time. And here are some guards on the way. Now that veteran bandit is fucking powerful. There's 2 veteran bandits. This is stupid. These veteran bandits can kill like 10 of my guys. And another one dead. And another one dead. This is really stupid. How can they make the bandits so hilariously strong? Okay, well, I did beat them here. So I guess this is fine. I will just definitely need to get a one of those guardhouses. This one, a military camp. Because, yeah, if we get attacked by bandits like that again, it's brutal. Like those couple of bandits killed 20 of my dudes. And then we have the scavs to deal with as well. But the scavs at least aren't so powerful. Relatively weak. They're still stronger than my guys, but 2 or 3 of my guys can take down one of their guys. Bandits again. What the hell? So there's 5. Here come the other 5. Okay, so they're stealing. Look at that. He killed 4 of my dudes. Okay, that's fine. They're dead. Bandits are a pain in the nutsack. Okay, we've got 25 guards in reserve now. That's what we have in reserve, not even counting these. Total, we have 44 currently. And maybe increase that. Because guards clearly are pretty expendable. Okay, so we've got 25 over there. Okay, scavs are attacking. How do you select them? That's my question. Also, how do you get more builders? I think probably need more builders. So why are there construction materials missing? Are you seriously telling me these guys are carrying so slow? Look how many idle dudes I have. Crap load of idle dudes. shit. Well, they got away with some stuff. I don't know exactly what. Probably not too terrible. Okay, so we've got 15 guards standing around here now. And we're building a guard place over there. Then 10 more guards over here. Well, you can change the military units assigned to territory buildings. It's fine. So these guards can't leave territory, but these ones can. That's interesting. We're gonna need probably a bunch of them. Let's make it 20. Even 25. And then we can use that force of 25 to attack the enemies. Build the treasury, store, blah blah. Look forward to its rewards. Okay, so now that I have the smelter, wait, smelter, I thought about it. Smelter, that's a treasury, that's a smelter, yeah. Then I can get wealth and that will increase my military power. Okay, construction materials missing. Why are they missing? I guess they're prioritizing these buildings over here first. Guild Hall is able to train more civilian unit types than the village hall. Diggers, pathfinders. Okay. Guild Hall over here. Okay, so this one I set to 12 builders. I can set this one to the same amount. Okay, they're bringing that one. We have it now. The artifact, this is my very first artifact that I've encountered so far. Apparently you encounter artifacts all over the map and then you can bring them back, almost like Age of Empires, kind of. Okay, come on, I need this one to be built. Time to use storages to your advantage. At some point, distances get too large to supply distant buildings before they use up the local stockpile. This is where storages come in handy. Blah blah. Well, that's fine. I understand what storages are. I mean, I just build more like these warehouses, basically. That should be fine. Oh, what's this over here? Are these guys friendly? Stone speakers, and this is the first other village that I've encountered so far. Apart from these guys that are like evil. That's fine. I have 12 builders, but like I don't have that many buildings that actually need to be built, so just want to build this one. Come the builders. Slowly but surely. I guess I can make a couple more builders. 18 should do it. Now these guys need robes. much leather do I have? I've got a crap load of leather, okay. Okay, so I've got some wizards finally. Carriers living in cottages need a supply for cooking. Good fountain. Fine. Okay, so these guys can now expand over there, which will cut their progress off a little bit. As you can see there, the enemy is going here and then here to the right, so we can cut them off a little bit. Oh, and the range of this thing is huge. Wow. The range is way bigger than this other smaller one. That's good. And I also actually want to expand as much as I can here to the left side. Prevent these guys from taking too much territory, especially when there's an area like this that has a lot of coal and iron and stuff like that. So these guys should be expanding over here as quickly as possible. Yeah, well, I'm busy building houses over here, so. Okay, bats are attacking, so the problem is you can't really tell them to attack somewhere very easily. Bloody hell, these guys are way too strong. Like, look at that. He just sits here and kills like 6 of my guys. Like, they're really powerful. But okay, that seems like all. Seems like we fought off the attack. And then because we already have 15 over here waiting and another 15 over here waiting, they can just refill the missing or the dead units so much quicker. stones. Why don't I have any stones? I mean, there's plenty over here. But I guess you have to break down the boulders to get stones. I wish you could like take all of the dudes that are in a military camp and just order them. No, but unfortunately you can't do that. You can seemingly only order units through a guard tower like this. Most production buildings are set to produce infinite amount. Is the minimum stock? Yeah, I've already done that. Ruin hints at hidden treasure nearby, which may contain coins, gems, raw materials, equipment of any kind, relics, magical artifacts, even treasure maps. You need to build a treasure hunter's lodge. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yeah, that's over here. I saw these things here. We smelted our first iron bar. Okay. No staff present. Why not? Oh, because we don't have enough hammers. And we are blocking these guys from progressing very nicely. Wow, why don't we have any here? Like, how can this place be without guards if there's 25 guards over here? Another 25 over here. Let's use those other ones then. That's fine. Can do like 4 and then 6. If that's how you want to do it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I already know that. Oh, ironsmith. Iron swords, iron lances, chainmail. Nice. And my space here is getting limited, so I should probably stop building too much over here and expand a little bit. All of these trees over here unfortunately take up quite some space. I would like to get rid of some of these freaking trees. Treasure Hunter's Lodge, blah blah blah. Okay, so we can obviously put the treasure hunter here. That's fine, they can attack me a little bit. Well, let's fight back. pumpkins and cabbages, corn, flax, and wheat. Well, I do need flax quite a lot. Okay, there's enemies coming from there, so attack over there. Attack over. Attack over there. Attack over. Attack over here. Yeah, these bloody guys are just like so insanely strong. Okay, was that it? Yeah, that was like a really big battle. Like all of these blue guys are the enemies. I lost quite a few. We can actually see. I'm not sure. Like we lost like I would say 30 dudes in that fight, but that's how it goes, I guess. I wish you could like just put down a tower and then have like ranged dudes in the tower. That would be better. Because this melee combat is not fun in my opinion. Strong. Holy crap, he killed like a bunch of my dudes already. Attack that fucker. What? Holy crap, look at all of these dudes. How am I supposed to defend against that? Like it's not possible. Like, look at that. 8 dudes, 9 dudes dead. Now, this is ridiculous. I literally had, I think, 52 guards. And then my soldiers were also like around 40 because that is the limit that I set for them. Like it's really a little bit ridiculous to get attacked over here by like, I don't know, 10 or 15 dudes. And then not even a minute later, you get attacked by another 20 dudes. Like, look at all of these dudes on the ground. That's not fun, honestly. Like, that's just... It feels really shitty just losing like that. I mean, they're sending more dudes than what I have. I only have like, whatever, 60 guards in total. And one of their veteran dudes kills like 5 or 6 of my dudes. So how are you supposed to defend it against that? I just wish like these towers would give you the ability to just like garrison the towers, you know? You have a garrison, like a lot of these games do, even like Age of Empires. You can garrison units in the thing, and then put a bunch of archers in there or whatever. I seem to remember also like settlers. Also, like you can actually put. I think settlers worked the way where you can put like 2 melee combat dudes in there, and then 3 archers. So then, if they attack a tower, they have to go through the melee dudes before they can reach the archers. That was a really nice system. I believe it was Settlers. It might have been another game, but yeah, a system like that is really good. And this system that I have right here is just not good. And then on top of that, like I said, they fucking attack you with like 15, 20 dudes over here, another 20 dudes over here. A minute later, it's untenable, honestly. And I've been investing quite heavily in military. So this is now a military academy where you can train units. I don't know what the difference is between the other places where I can already train units. Come back here because you're just gonna run to your death. And then Adventurers Guild, I don't know what's the point here. Like I can train new dudes. Maybe that's what this building does. I can train new types of dudes, but otherwise than that, nothing much, to be honest. Iron sword for this, and that means this place needs to get a move on. Iron bar, how many of that do I have? Probably not much. 15. That's something at least. I'll be able to make 15 of these dudes. And their attack power is 8. Whereas this guy's is 2 and this guy's is... Well, this guy's is 3 and this guy's is 2. So they're at least a lot powerful. And then these guys need chainmail and a lance. Holy crap, this guy is strong. So if you can also give them chainmail... Oh, but then you need to give them a chainmail and an iron shield as well. Then they're like twice as strong as this guy. But the problem is that's gonna cost like 3 iron bars just to equip one guy. So that's really quite expensive. I can like work with the iron swords, but creating iron swords, iron shields, and chainmail just in order to get one of these guys right now is not really feasible because I don't have a lot of iron. There's no iron here. And then some iron here. Then some iron over there, but I still have to mine it. It really doesn't help getting attacked fucking by 20 enemies. And I think each and every one of those enemies comes and then they steal from you. So if 20 dudes make it past your defenses, then you lose 20 random resources. Just attack these fuckers. Just bum rush them and kill them. Don't go in one by one. Like, look at those guards over there. That guard, that guard, that guard, that guard. Why the fuck are they standing over there? They need to attack over here. I issued an attack thing over here. Look at that. Like, why? Oh, those are the normal guards. Okay, so the normal guards can't go out of the thing. Okay, I understand. That's fine. So if you want to actually attack a place, then you're gonna need to fill it with soldiers that can go outside your borders, basically. Keep that in mind. So yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think I've played enough of the game today. I played like an hour and a half yesterday, and then the stream crashed, and then today we did another 2 hours. So I'm about 3.5 hours, a little bit more into the game. And yeah, like I think I can make my conclusion on the game. I've seen enough of the game to render a decision. I said it at the beginning of the stream yesterday. This game is literally Settlers. If you ever played Settlers before. Okay, they're attacking again. What did they steal? They didn't even get into my base, really. And it was just one lone guy, or what? Oh no, they're over here. Okay, so they're attacking from over here again now. The bloody attacks are just really a little bit insane. These my dudes aren't even replenished yet. There's 4 out of 5 here, 1 out of 5 here, 1 out of 5 here. So my troops aren't even replenished from the previous attack. Now they're just gonna come in here and destroy me again. So yeah, the combat, honestly, I think the combat is the biggest issue that I have with the game by far. Like, I've actually been enjoying the game up until the point where I get like surprise butt sexed to death by like 15, 20 bandits coming from here. A minute later, 20, maybe 25 bandits coming over here. They stole a whole bunch of shit. Now my base isn't even recovered yet, and they just come in and they attack and they steal more stuff. Like, look at that. 0 out of 5, all of my dudes are dead. 0 out of 5, everyone is dead. 0 out of 5, everyone is dead. 1 out of 10, almost everyone is dead. So even though I have 5, 10, 15, 25 army units in this area here, and I had more over here. Like at one stage this was 25 and this one was like 10, so there was an additional 35 army over here. So like 50 army dudes in this area, and they all got decimated. So yeah, the army and the combat system of the game is brutal. It's really brutal, and I'm playing on normal. If you guys watched the beginning of the stream yesterday, I'm playing on normal, so everything was normal. Enemy difficulty normal, resources gained normal, everything normal. So everything is normal, and yet I am getting decimated by the army. So yeah, it's not super fun. And I think one big letdown of the game is the fact that the game doesn't have like Settlers or like Age of Empires or StarCraft. Even you could compare this game to. The game doesn't have towers. So like in Age of Empires or StarCraft or Settlers, you build a tower, you garrison the tower, so you put dudes inside your tower, and then the tower is a defensive point. In this game, there's nothing like that. So it's just your dudes, and they have to bum rush the enemy. And if the enemy is stronger than you, which is the case so far every time they attack me, I lose more units than what they sent to me, because a single one of these veteran dudes, the blue veteran dudes, these guys, can kill 6 or 7 of my dudes. So one of their dudes equals 6 or 7 of my dudes. I mean, you can see over here, just decimation. Like, it's really funny actually sometimes seeing one of their veteran dudes laying there, and then there's like 6 or 7 of my dudes laying around them, because the guy just stands there and bitch slaps my dudes. So I think the enemy strength is way out of proportion. The enemy attack frequency is way out of proportion. The fact that you can't build walls and defenses and stuff like that is not a good system at all. Yeah, and I'm playing on normal. I'm literally playing on normal. So honestly, I like everything about the game. I like I don't like the traffic system. I think the game would have been better if the units weren't colliding with each other, because we saw that a little bit earlier, where there's a massive amount of dudes. I think it was the food place, this food place over there. There were like 30 dudes standing in a row here in the food place. And they just stand there and they wait for the guy in the front to do what he needs to do. So it's almost like City Skylines, where your road can get, look at that, they just backed up. Your road can get overwhelmed, basically, with traffic. And this game literally has traffic. So I think that's one issue. I don't think the game should have colliding NPCs like traffic. But that's the second biggest issue. The biggest issue is the military. Like, if I could do it over, I would create a new map and I would put the military, anything to do with military, enemy strength, enemy attack frequency, bandit strength, bandit health, all of that stuff, I would reduce by 50%, honestly, because this is brutal. They are just destroying me. So I think that the enemy difficulty on normal is too much. It's overtuned by a considerable amount. So yeah, I think honestly that's the biggest issue. Otherwise than that, I like the game. The building system is nice, especially the roads. Like, I'm really impressed by the roads. The fact that the roads can curve around like that. I mean, obviously, I would prefer it if the roads could just go zoops, just go right through it. But obviously, that's not how the game is designed. So, in lieu of that, the roads are made to go around objects and stuff. And I just really like the way that they do that. It's really intuitive. It's not like City Skylines, for instance. I've played a lot of City Skylines, and the road building system in that game is really fucking terrible sometimes. Like, you will get warnings and errors of the curve being too much. Like, you can't build a road that has too hard of a curve, or the incline or the descent of the road is too much. And in this game, there's nothing like that. The road system just works. It just fucking works. It's just like, boom, and it just works, you know? So I really like the road system. The building is also nice. Yeah, honestly, I just think the military system is bad. Just bad. I honestly would prefer it if you could do like in any other game, like Settlers, Age of Empires, StarCraft, any of those types of games. Just have a tower, have a defensive system, build walls and stuff like that. You can't build any walls in this game. I really think the game would be much, much better if you were able to do that. And then I guess the price is also a little bit steep. €35 for the game. That's like $42. That's quite expensive, honestly. You know, $42 is a little bit, honestly. You can get some very, very good city builders for that price, you know. I guess we can have a look at a couple of them over here. Just 1 second. Like if you look over here at some good ones. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them in my library as well. We can look at my library in just a second. This isn't a fucking city builder. Star Rapture definitely isn't a city builder. Manor Lords is actually a game that I want to review. I have the game, but I've never played it, and I want to definitely check that out. I think I'll check that out in the next week or so. A Foundation is a good one. I've played that a fair bit. This Workers and Resources Soviet Republic is another game by Hooded Horse. It's okay. I've played a little bit of it. It's not fantastic. It's okay. Farthest Frontier is actually very good. That's definitely a game that I could recommend. If like, I don't recommend this game, honestly, but if I had to recommend another game, Farthest Frontier would definitely be a good one. It would be right up there. So if we look at, did I do a review? No, I haven't done a review on it yet. And then Foundation, did I do a review on that one? I did do a review, but I didn't recommend it. What did I say? Okay, terrible regional pricing, which is granted. They at one point reduced the regional pricing by a huge amount. So this one is actually also $35. So it's the same price as this game that we are looking at currently. But if I look at the screenshots and stuff like that, I obviously haven't played it in a long time. Probably since I did my review, which is like more than 2 years ago. And then I have 40 hours in the game. I seem to remember the game being okay. I don't seem to remember any huge issues with the game. But not like Farthest Frontier. Farthest Frontier was very good. I remember I did do a review of it on my channel, and I really liked the game. So this is definitely a game that I could recommend. in lieu of the game that we're currently looking at. And Father's Frontier is also $35. So this is definitely a city builder that I could recommend. I don't seem to remember that it has combat. I don't. Oh, I just never reached the point where it gets to the point where it has combat, because I honestly can't remember that the game has combat. But they say here, equip and fight as you battle for your. Yeah, so apparently the game does have combat. I just have never seen combat in the game. And then Settlers, like I said already multiple times, Settlers 1, 2, and 3 are fantastic. The latest Settlers games are really not good. And they also cost like way too much. And I remember the one game had microtransactions in it, which is just fucking hilarious. Here's a couple other games that I also have played as well. Just going down the list here. So Fabledom I've played. I haven't reviewed it yet on Steam, but I do think I have reviewed it on my channel. I seem to remember doing a review. You see, this is what I would like to see right here. Towers, walls. That's how these games are supposed to work in order to defend your kingdom, you know. Yeah, I seem to remember that I did a review of this game. I like this game. This game is good, and the price is $21. So that's almost, well, it is half the price of this game, because this game is $42. So Fabledom is just $21. That's much better. And then going medieval, I haven't done a review on this game, but I've got 50 hours in the game. Let me refresh my memory. I can't seem to remember how this game is. I would have to look on my Steam to see when I last played the game. Let me have a look over here quickly. 1 second. Just bringing up my Steam. Wow, 2022 is when I last played this game. So, is it still in early access? Yeah, it's still in early access actually. Wow. So, and are they still updating the game? Yeah, they're still upgrading the game apparently. So maybe I should check this game out again, because I haven't played the game for more than 3 years. But I seem to remember this game not having any real issues. Usually if a game is just really bad, I will leave a negative review immediately, because then I know there's basically no rescuing that game, you know? But I seem to remember this game being enjoyable. And I mean, if I have 55 hours in the game, then it has to be at least playable, you know? And the price of this game is $25. So that's not bad. And then obviously other games like Banished, you can always look at Banished. It's a game that I've played a fair amount. Not on Steam, but I played the offline. This is another good game. It's a smaller game. It's not so large in scope, but it's a good game. And then Settlers. I think they removed Settlers completely from Steam store. Obviously, a game like Anno, you can definitely compare this game to Anno. I've played a lot of Anno 2205 and 2270. I seem to remember 2205 being better. And then I also have played Anno 1800. I don't think I've played any Anno 1800 on my channel. I don't know, I might have long ago, but Anno 1800 isn't on Steam right now. I think it's only on EGS. And yeah, I think they removed Settler 7 from the Steam store completely, which is just Ubisoft things, I guess. But yeah, like I said, Settlers 1, 2, and 3 are very good games. They're very old, but they're very good games. Ubisoft hasn't made a good Settler game in quite some time. So, yeah, you really have to look towards the older Settlers, you know. Settlers 3, Settlers 4 would be totally playable. Let me do a search here quickly just to see if it is even available anymore. You can actually still get Settlers 4 even though it's on the Ubisoft exclusive thing. This was a fine game. It's totally fine, and for $9, I would recommend it for $9. It's old, 2001, so it is old, but it's good. And then Settlers 5. How was Settlers 5? I don't remember Settlers 5, even though, yeah, it's 2004. So, yeah, you can get Settlers 5 still for $12 on Ubisoft. I don't remember. Oh, they say it is on Steam. Oh, it is apparently on Steam. I don't remember the game. I've played all of the Settlers, but I don't remember if this is a good one or not. I remember Settlers 3 and 4 being good. But then anyway, like, honestly, any of these games, and then, like I said, especially Farthest Frontier is very good. Foundation is very good. I remember Foundation being good, and I do have a review of it on my channel. And the other one, what was the other one that we just looked at? The one where I said there's towers. I can't remember. But yeah, like honestly, there's so many good city builder, colony, sim, whatever you want to call it, type games. And I think this one is really, really let down by the balancing of the enemies, and then that would have been fixed. That would have been fine if you could defend your city in a reasonable way. But the game doesn't allow you to do that. You can't defend your city, except building a crap load of units and just bum rushing the enemy until they are dead, or until your guys are dead, and then hopefully you've killed enough of them so that you don't suffer massive losses when they come and steal your shit, you know? So I think, yeah, the game is let down by the military system. And also the traffic system is not good in my opinion. So yeah, unfortunately in a genre like this, where there are literally dozens of good games out there that are cheaper than this game and better than this game, better designed than this game, it's just not really possible for me to recommend this game. Unless you've played all of those other games, which I have. I've played a lot of different colony sim games. Unless you've played all of those other games and you're bored and you're looking to just spunk out $35 or $42 on some new game, then I guess you can do it, you know. But otherwise than that, there are simply better games out there, and for cheaper, often for cheaper. Like we've looked at a couple now that are $25, and they're better than this game, which is $42 in Europe if you have to pay for it on the euro. So yeah, honestly, not super, not a super good game. And yeah, there's simply better games out there, unfortunately. So yeah, guys, I think that is it for today. Like I said, I want to review Manor Lords. I've had Manor Lords for quite some time. I purchased it quite some time ago. I didn't receive a code for Manor Lords. I also didn't receive a code for this game. I just bought it with the money from my Patreon supporters. But I've had Manor Lords for quite some time, and I definitely want to check that game out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that. I also need to check out Killing Floor 3, which I'm not looking forward to because judging by the Steam reviews, it's not very good, but we will make our own decision as always. Um, so yeah, but yeah, basically that's it for today. As always, if you want to see more reviews, if you want to allow me and enable me to do more reviews and purchase more games to do reviews, then you can go ahead and support me on Patreon. That's the best way to allow me and enable me to do more reviews for you guys. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for today. And as always, be good to yourself and to those who deserve goodness. And every day try to do something good, even if nobody sees it. Thanks a lot for watching.